G'day and welcome to SUNS TV, coming to you from Mount Tamborine in the stunning Gold Coast hinterland. And check out those views. They call this place the green behind the gold. Okay guys, we have a huge show lined up for you today as the Suns prepare to take on the Brisbane Lions in the QCLASH. So let's get started. Today on SUNS TV, we look at the highlights from QCLASH 1, 2 and 3, talk tactics with SUNS Coach Guy McKenna, all that and much more here on SUNS TV. Each week, we want you to interview your favourite players or even the coaches in the social network. Here's the deal. Simply email your question along with your name and the player or coach you want to interview to digital@goldcoastfc.com.au. It's the same deal if you follow on Facebook or Twitter. Simply send in your questions and the boys or coaches will answer them on next week's show. And remember, if you can't make it to the game, you can still get in on the game day action by chatting with us on Facebook or at Gold Coast FC using our hashtag AFLSunsLions. The Suns host the Brisbane Lions at Metricon Stadium for the very first time this afternoon, and Coach Guy McKenna would love nothing more than to take them down. To find out how he plans on doing it, here's Talking Tactics.
We understand, like we have done the last couple of clashes, it's going to be hard, contested brand of footy, and again from the weekend have a win. We're certainly a lot better place to compete.
Oh, it's never in doubt. Leuenberger, never in doubt. Not for a moment.
Each year is a different game, it's a different personnel, and obviously this time a different venue. So there's a few pluses in our favour, but again, it's ultimately when the ball gets bounced and the attitude and the effort of the players.
Got Hunt in the middle.
Kick the goal.
Gets to 50, decides he might go all the way, and he does kick the goal.
I think mentally we're getting fitter, filling up the tank. The resolve of the boys and sort of saying enough's enough, but having said that too, we had a flat third quarter as well. Richmond had 10 scoring shots against us, 10 of their 13 in that third quarter, and we just backed off a bit, and who knows, we may have saved ourselves for the last quarter, who knows. But I think the thing is that last 30 seconds shows the boys how quickly a game can change. It did in the third quarter and did for the last 30 seconds. And, the good thing was Richmond are on the back end of it for this time. But again, you'd hate to think you can lose a game in 30 seconds. I think it's a good reminder for all of us. If you get your noses in front here, the fans have shown they're very passionate, so the boys do respond to that. So it's going to be important that we start hard and start fast and get the crowd involved as much as we can. So the boys are starting to mature into defending this ground, defending their turf, I think in time it's going to be a very hard place for opposition teams to play, and I think that's largely due to the players and also the support we get off the field as well.
Each week during the season, we'll put together a collection of quality performances, and we want you to nominate your Host Plus Quality Performer of the Week. It's really easy. Jump onto our Facebook page, vote for either A, B or C to be in the running to score an awesome Gold Coast Suns merchandise pack. And remember, if you're looking for a quality industry super fund, just contact our foundation partner, Host Plus. Okay, time now for Suns Gold.
Chance here for Josh Hall, his first kick at AFL football in the square. I'll tell you what, that's a terrific mark, Campbell Brown. And it just goes on a bit what David King said. I am alone. And not doing enough here. Out comes Dave. Got it well to Caddy. Caddy set sail from home. It's going left to right. Josh Caddy. A time for the Caddy to take centre stage. Patrick Harbrow on the burst, bounces, doesn't come back to him, but he gets clear, 30 metres out, kicks the goal, almost Brennan, 10 seconds to go, Matera, hooks it back, here comes the Carmichael, no, 2 seconds to go in the game, the man everybody talked about when he came across from the NRL, has kicked 3 goals in his career. Siren gone to win the game.
Advice from Ablett.
Carmichael Hunt. Is he the hero that the Suns believe he is? He definitely is.
What a story. What a story. Look at the jubilation.
It's a hand pass across to support. The long kick comes from McKenzie. Gee, that's why they do that.
After the break, we've got favourite Suns and injured players Nathan Bock and Dan Gorringe head to a remote Queensland community. You're watching Suns TV.
G'day Suns fans, this week on Favourite Suns we obviously got the QCLASH against Brisbane Lions this Saturday afternoon, so we're going to start talking about some of the sporting rivalries.
I like my basketball, mate, so the Lakers, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan era, it's a pretty good rivalry.
Back in NT, were there any rivalries back in the football back there?
Yeah, there was a few, heaps though, but there was a lot of things I can't remember much now, yeah, but there was a few, yeah.
Over here we got Rising Star nominee Josh Caddy. Just before the QCLASH, mate, we're talking about some of the rivalries in all the sports. Do you have any favourite rivalries that you know?
No, I don't.
Do you have any favourite ones?
Probably not sporting rivalries, but there's rivalries within the Gold Coast Suns, Renegades, Radon versus the Rat Pack, which consists of Jacob Gilby, Campbell Brown and Josh Fraser. It's been going for a few months now, and I think Renegades are starting to take over, and it's really getting serious.
Sporting, any high jumping rivalries where you've come from?
Nah, rivalries probably just be Origin, eh? Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, that's probably one of the best.
But
best
wrong sport,
rivalries.
so sorry, guys.
We're building something with Brisbane Lions now, and
yeah, there's obviously been a little bit on the website this week of us being a bit funny with them, so just builds it up and makes for a fierce contest on Saturday.
You've seen a bit of the stuff, as Kat said, on the website, but you know, the coaches do their bit, and even the supporters are starting to get into it, so it's good to see.
It's just like all the people coming in, the old Queenslanders, yeah, and enjoying the game, that's all. That's what I love, yeah.
What do you feel about playing this weekend against Brisbane in the QCLASH, mate? Your first QCLASH down here at Metricon Stadium.
It'll be good. Good to get our first game in front of the home fans, so hopefully everyone can get out there.
And how do you think you went on the weekend?
Oh, not too bad.
It's a flop.
For the very latest news and information, and to access brand new Suns TV content every day, just head to goldcoastfc.com.au. You can check out 2012 membership options, player profiles, detailed coach interviews, plus heaps more. If you're a fan of Facebook, make sure you like our Gold Coast Suns Facebook page. It opens up a whole new world of competitions and chances to win exclusive Facebook prizes. If you're looking to immerse yourself in the game day conversation, simply follow at Gold Coast FC and include our match day hashtag each week to get in the game.
This week on Spotlight on Community, injured stars Nathan Bock and Dan Gorringe join the Suns TV crew as they head back to the far north to continue their No Boundaries work.
Over the last 2 years, we've been able to come up to the MPA region and work in the local schools, the MPA schools, and work with the MPA college around the No School, No Play message.
Alright, here we are, first day really in the York, about to load up the car and go see the schools, getting Bocky ready for the big trip. He's pretty excited.
Daniel Gorringe and Nathan Bock have worked over the last 3 days working with the students, working with the teachers. And not only has it assisted the students with the awareness of that message, but it certainly has assisted the players in terms of their development as well.
It's a great experience for me and Dan to be able to come out to the community here at Bamagar, up at the top of North Queensland, and yeah, obviously experience the way of life and how it is.
We've heard a lot of the great work that the Gold Coast Suns and AFL Cape York have been doing up here, and you know, it's got a lot of coverage back in Melbourne. A lot of people know about the program, but it's been really good to see it firsthand.
Bocky and I spoke about growing up and our schooling early, and I think they were pretty shocked that we actually went to school. So here we are, about to take the car for a spin down the beach and hopefully find some crocs.
We just caught a bit of splashing in the water just in front of us here.
Mate, there's someone moving in there.
There is? All fun and games till someone loses a leg.
From day one to now, I think the players have really grown in their awareness of the community, certainly the Indigenous community.
I made them out of this dugong bone, dugong rib.
Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I couldn't think of a better way to give back to the community and help these guys out.
Dan's been pretty excited about seeing his first croc, and unfortunately we didn't have any luck today, so he's a little bit dejected at the moment.
What we have here is a fake crocodile, which still isn't a real crocodile, obviously. And the way I see it, it's like you're taking your kids to the amusement park and say, oh, you can just look at the rides if you want. So a bit disappointed.
Kyle Horsley and SUNS TV will be right back after this.
It's not too late to come out and play this season with the release of new 3-game Flexi memberships that allow you to choose any 3 of the remaining Gold Coast Suns games. There's blockbuster matches that you can watch live in the awesome atmosphere of Metricon Stadium. Memberships start at just $75 for adults and $30 for kids. Visit goldcoastfc.com.au or call 1300 661 933.
And if you need a crummer, you get Abbott.
Stop it.
And he is the man for all occasions. What a player. Swallow stood up in the tackle, got it to Bennell. Bennell kicked the goal. They deserve that. Now Riscatelli stood his ground and kicks it around the corner for a well-earned goal.
With experience. Oh, Bennell was ready, and he strikes. How does he strike? He strikes with the second goal.
Mark, so probably don't blaze away, probably go shorter.
Well, they roll it again. Oh, kick it to him.
He's been a handy player in this first month and a half of football.
Danny Stanley for the opening goal and kicks it straight through. The Suns are shining bright early. 57 metres out, not his best effort to the square. It goes, Brennan! Well, that could have been a Wayne Hep, could have been a shot on goal. He tried to flip it over. In comes Day. Joey Day with his first kick in league football. Off the ground, he becomes player number 186 to do so. Oh. Another clearance to Jared Brennan, and he spears it in low. Gets a bit of distance in the kick.
Look at this.
Over the back. As easy like Cracker. 1-2. With time.
Great use.
Measured it.
Great use.
The dangerous forward at the moment. Oh, it's never in doubt.
Okay, what if I told you can organise airfares, accommodation, tickets to the footy, even visits to tourist attractions, shows and entertainment with just the click of a mouse from one website? With anygameanywhere.com.au, you could have your footy getaway booked in just seconds, allowing you more time to concentrate on making the most of your weekend away.
We love our team and we love travelling to exciting destinations.
Seriously, why not make the most of your team's away trips? Australia's game is played in some of the country's most spectacular regions every single weekend. And now, thanks to Any Game Anywhere, following and supporting your team has never been so much fun. Whether you're taking in a top-end sunset or cheering for your team at the game, create your own footy getaway using Any Game Anywhere and turn your team's interstate games into the ultimate holiday experience.
Obviously a fantastic win on the weekend, our first of the season. I think you can see gradually the boys are improving every week with experience, and I think that's really lifted the team spirit this week, and I think leading into the QCLASH, I think will really help the boys. So we're just going to make sure we play consistent football this weekend. I think fix up our third quarter, which wasn't great last weekend, and I think that'll give us a huge chance of winning.
Yeah, it's
always important. I mean, every week's important, but this one's pretty special. Obviously, the second QCLASH of the year, and I suppose the fact that we've had a poor start to the season, but the last couple of weeks we've played quite well, and then obviously on the weekend had a win. So, and then I don't think we've won two games in a row so far since we're in our inaugural year. So, it'd be awesome to get 2 wins on the board.
Yeah, obviously I'm injured this year, but look, I'm pretty excited to get out there and be a part of it. Hopefully next year, but I'll definitely be down there supporting the boys come this weekend when we take on Brisbane. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting question about the protein shakes. As a whole, protein shakes are legal. Sportsmen and women all around the world and all codes of the sporting arena are allowed to take them. In terms of supplements as a whole, it's very important to choose a reputable brand when choosing your supplements. So for example, here at the SUNS, we use Masashi. We know that their products are batch tested, and that if for any chance that our athletes are drug tested, that we'll be okay. There are a lot of supplement companies out there in other countries which may be mixed inadvertently with other supplements, which could possibly turn a positive result. So it's really important to check your brand.
If you're planning a trip to Metricon Stadium, then the new MegaFan app is a powerful friend. The free MegaFan app is the essential insider's guide to all 9 major Queensland venues, including Metricon Stadium. You can check stadium maps and seating plans, view transport options for each venue, keep an eye on live scores, view stadium food and drink menus, and purchase tickets online. You can even view great sporting moments from each stadium. MegaFan, where Queensland comes to life.
Hey, you're watching SUNS TV! Woo!
Make sure you check out the Gold Coast Suns shop on the club website for the very latest in club apparel and supporters gear. Or you can check out the club shop on our Facebook page to view the entire 2012 range, and remember to take advantage of our Facebook Friday specials.
The basic idea behind hypoxic training is low oxygen. So what happens is that for a lower effort is a greater cost on the body. So basically it's a lot harder. So if you go for just a gentle ride, you can actually find it quite taxing on the body. We're able to fit up to 20 players at one time to do a multitude of activities, from exercise on bikes, rowers, treadmills. We can clean the area out and do boxing and wrestling, and even do small circuit or weight types programs. So if you think of oxygen as lots of little molecules floating around, and these fine little filters, as the oxygen goes through, it just stops 1 or 2 oxygen molecules, and then only lets a certain amount through. It's sucking the air from outside and filtering the oxygen molecules to pump it back into the room, basically achieves that hypoxic environment. The players at the moment, depending on the level of athlete, how old they are, and injury status, they're getting 1 to 2 hypoxic exposures a week. The textbook benefits of hypoxic training is increased red blood cells and increased mitochondria. So red blood cells obviously are oxygen carrying cells. So the more oxygen you can carry to your muscles, and the more efficient you are at carrying those molecules to the muscles, the better it can work. The hypoxia is one way of, I guess, trying to get more bang for your buck, trying to get exercise and get a double benefit.
Well, that's the show for this week. Buckle up and get ready for an epic QCLASH 4 as the Gold Coast Suns host the Brisbane Lions. And make sure you get involved in the game day conversation right now on Facebook and Twitter. And if you're visiting the Gold Coast, definitely try to get up here to Tamborine Mountain and experience the green behind the Gold Coast. The quaint village lifestyle of the hinterland, with its accommodation, wineries, restaurants and boutique shops, make it a perfect destination for either a weekend away or a day trip. For more info, check out the Tamborine Mountain website. From the entire SUNS TV crew, have a great weekend and enjoy the game.